There's a different kind of quiet in Times Square today. The city's heartbeat, once so loud and unmistakable, now feels muffled, as if the world is holding its breath. Where once a global chorus filled the air, now the crowds are thinner, the energy subdued. The laughter, chatter, and music that used to echo between the skyscrapers have faded, replaced by a gentle hush. The vibrant dance of international visitors has slowed, and you can almost hear the hum of the billboards over the footsteps. Neon lights still flash, but their audience is smaller, their glow a little less electric. This isn't just New York. San Francisco's Piers, New Orleans' French Quarter all feel the same muted energy. Across the country, places that once buzzed with excitement now move at a gentler pace, as if waiting for something to return. Iconic places, once America's living rooms for the world, now have too many empty chairs. Benches sit vacant, and the spaces that once overflowed with stories from every corner of the globe now echo with stillness. The shorter lines, the available tables, the less urgent tour guides, these are subtle signs of a missing global presence. The hustle and bustle have been replaced by a patient quiet, a sense of anticipation for the world to return. Domestic travelers have returned, but the international visitors who brought new perspectives and cultures are conspicuously absent. The mix of languages, the colorful clothing, the sense of discovery, they're all missing from the scene. Their absence has changed the character of our most beloved destinations, dimming the lights on our global stage. The energy feels incomplete, as if a vital part of the American experience is on pause. The silence is a quiet reminder of a connection that's been weakened, a welcome that's grown harder to extend. It's a gentle longing for the world to gather here again, to fill these spaces with life, laughter, and the sound of many voices. Before 2020, nearly 80 million international travelers arrived in the United States each year, filling our airports with excitement and anticipation. These visitors came from every corner of the globe, eager to experience the American dream, explore our cities, and create memories that would last a lifetime. Their presence fueled businesses and jobs across America, from bustling souvenir shops and lively restaurants to hotels and tour companies that depended on their patronage. These travelers weren't just statistics, they were the lifeblood of our cities, parks, and communities, bringing energy, diversity, and a sense of global connection. Their laughter and curiosity filled our streets, and their spending supported millions of American workers. Today in 2025, the picture is starkly different. The once crowded terminals and attractions now feel quieter, almost eerily so. While domestic travel has surged, with Americans rediscovering their own backyard, international visitor numbers still lag far behind. This leaves a noticeable gap in both our economy and our cultural fabric, as the unique perspectives and traditions of global travelers are missing. The vibrant mix of languages and cultures that once defined places like Miami and Las Vegas has faded, making these destinations feel less dynamic and cosmopolitan. Meanwhile, other countries have bounced back faster, recapturing the market share we've lost. Their cities are once again buzzing with international visitors, and their tourism industries are thriving. The world is traveling again, with people eager to explore, but many are choosing to go elsewhere, bypassing the United States for destinations that feel more welcoming or accessible. We must ask ourselves, why are they staying away, and what can we do to invite them back? The answer will shape the future of American tourism and our place in the world. The biggest barrier is the daunting visa process. Wait times for interviews can stretch over a year in some countries. For many, the journey to America ends before it begins, as they look elsewhere for easier vacations. Add to that the high cost of visiting, a strong dollar, expensive flights, and pricey hotels make the US less attractive. Safety concerns amplified by global media further deter travelers who worry about their well-being. Lingering travel rules and unpredictable policies create confusion and anxiety. Instead of excitement, would-be visitors feel uncertainty. These hurdles, visa delays, high costs, safety fears, and unpredictability, keep millions away. Maria, a New York tour guide, once led lively, multilingual groups through the city. Her days were filled with laughter, questions in a dozen languages, and the thrill of sharing her city's secrets with people from every corner of the globe. She thrived on the energy of the crowds, the excitement of discovery, and the sense of connection that came from showing off the city she loved. Now, her work is sporadic, her groups smaller and less diverse. The chatter of foreign languages has faded, replaced by quieter, more subdued tours with mostly local visitors. The once bustling sidewalks feel emptier, and the city's famous landmarks seem to have lost some of their magic. "I miss the energy," she says, her voice tinged with nostalgia. There was a spark in the air when people from all over the world came together here. It feels like the world has stopped visiting, and a part of my city's soul is missing. The closed souvenir shops and empty plazas are daily reminders of what's been lost. David, who runs a motel near a national park, used to welcome guests from around the globe. Families from Europe, backpackers from Asia, and road trippers from South America would fill his rooms, sharing stories and laughter late into the night. Now, he mostly sees weekend travelers from nearby cities. The steady stream of international guests has dried up, replaced by the occasional local family looking for a quick getaway. They were my bread and butter, he explains, worried about the future. Without them, I'm not sure how long we can keep going. The uncertainty keeps me up at night. Antoine, a jazz musician in New Orleans, remembers packed sidewalks and generous tips from international crowds. The music once spilled out onto the streets, drawing people from all walks of life to dance and celebrate together. Now, the vibe is different, the city less electric. The crowds are thinner, the applause quieter, and the sense of shared joy has faded. Isabella, a hotel concierge in Los Angeles, once helped guests from every continent. She loved hearing their stories, recommending hidden gems, and watching friendships form in the hotel lobby. Now, her job feels routine, the international flavor gone. The lobby is quieter, the conversations less vibrant, and the sense of global community has faded. These stories echo across the country. From bustling cities to quiet small towns, the absence of international visitors is felt everywhere. The loss isn't just financial, it's the loss of energy, connection, and excitement that international visitors brought. Restaurants sit half empty, their tables waiting for guests who may not return for some time. Communities feel emptier, less vibrant. The festivals, parades, and spontaneous street performances that once brought people together are now rare. The world's absence is felt in every empty chair, every quiet street. The silence is a constant reminder of how much has changed. The people who built their lives around welcoming the world now face uncertainty. Shop owners, guides, and drivers all wonder when or if things will return to the way they were. The slowdown is more than numbers. It's a change in the very spirit of our cities and towns. The sense of possibility, of being part of a global community, has dimmed. America feels less like a crossroads and more like an island, waiting, hoping, and longing for the world to return. The decline in international tourism ripples through entire communities, not just big cities. In small towns near national parks, international visitors once supported local businesses, from car rentals to diners and gift shops. Their absence means fewer jobs, less tax revenue, and cutbacks in public services. The economic engine sputters, but the loss is also cultural. International tourists brought new perspectives, breaking down stereotypes and building bridges. Without them, communities grow more insular, losing the informal cultural exchange that made them vibrant. Young people leave, businesses close, and the town's identity as a welcoming destination fades. The empty storefronts and quiet streets are a visible sign of a deeper loss: energy, connection, and opportunity. Tourism is more than dollars and cents. It's about connection, curiosity, and sharing experiences across cultures. Every international visitor is a potential friend, a cultural ambassador, a storyteller. When we lose these visitors, we lose countless opportunities for genuine human exchange. These moments, over coffee, in a park, in a taxi, are informal diplomacy, building goodwill and mutual respect. The exchange is two-way. We learn about the world, and visitors learn about us. Without these interactions, we risk becoming more isolated and less aware of the global community. Rebuilding tourism is about reaffirming our identity as a welcoming nation. The true value of tourism is in fostering empathy and understanding, one conversation at a time. The decline isn't irreversible. America still fascinates the world. The first step is fixing the visa system. Invest in consular services, streamline applications, and cut wait times. Next, launch a bold, multilingual marketing campaign to remind the world what makes America unique. Showcase not just landmarks, but the diversity of experiences across the country. Support workers and small businesses, invest in infrastructure, and ensure a seamless visitor experience. When travelers have a wonderful time, they become our best ambassadors. Ultimately, it's about renewing our commitment to hospitality and openness. By acting now, we can reignite our beacon and become the world's most desired destination again. The world is waiting. Let's open our doors and welcome them back.